Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Sitting here in a traffic jam. Accident up ahead of us. I've covered less than a half mile in 10 minutes. Burning up the roads. For you new drivers, this is not uncommon. When you do this stuff for a living, you get used to it. Now, I'm in Texas. We have our feeder roads, service roads. 99.99% of them are one way. Whatever way the highway's going on that side. Now, everybody jumping off back there, thinking that they're going to run the service road up here. Everybody meaning truck drivers. The cars, they live here for the most part. And it's merging back in up here. So all they're really doing is slowing down the highway, if there is such a thing. The reason I decided to make this, oh, and I want to tell you, done seen some four-wheelers driving the wrong way down the service road. One driving the wrong way, another one trying to back up down it a half mile. It's kind of crazy. You got to watch for out here. I was on the phone with Mama, and I said that there goes a brave one, driving the wrong way down the feeder. She's like, brave or stupid? Well, your call. But reason I wanted to make this video was my last drop this morning. I've dropped there several times. It's not a hard back to back into their single dock, but you damn sure got to be paying attention, because you got a couple obstacles that you got to back around. So you new drivers that think that you don't never have to do a serpentine, well, there you have to do a half a serpentine. But me and that old boy, we've been talking forever. Like I said, I've delivered there a lot of times, so we have a rapport going. And it took me a little bit longer than normal to back in. They love DOT-ing trucks across the road underneath the overpass. Hey, now right there, if I'd had this on the other way, and I should have had it reversed for you, that car came from where these two are joining together, and he cut all the way over and about took the hood off this purple feeder car. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Your biggest job out of here is predicting stupid. There's one here cutting across the white lines to get in front of me. If you have a driver's license, you should know you're not supposed to cross the solid white lines. He's definitely doing it. But anyway, I told him, I said, yeah, I took a little bit this morning. I said, when I whipped it in here, I was watching DOT over there. And I said, I didn't get my line up right. Your setup is your most important thing on a backup. Can't emphasize that enough. If you got your setup down pat, then you'll be okay. See, now here's one trying to take my hood off. Just one, they're a mail carrier. Just wanting to force her way in here. Really? But he says, you're all right. He says, I've got some of them that come in here and they take 15, 20 minutes on a good day. He says, I got some of my locals. He says, they just whoop it in here and back right in. He says, and I got folks like you that pretty much is backing straight in. Not like I'm in a day cab or nothing. The point is I keep trying to stress to you new drivers how important your backing is. And it also depends upon your backing on how they're treat you when you go inside. If you tie their dock up for 20 or 30 minutes trying to get in the dock, they're not going to be real happy with you. They're going to figure you ain't got a clue, and they're going to treat you accordingly. That's just honest facts. If you go in there and you just put it in the dock in a relatively timely manner, and go in there and you're looking decent, acting decent, not all grumpy and dirty and nasty and all that, they're going to treat you with due respect and get you on out. Most of them. You're going to have the troublemakers, you know, or the assholes. Let's put it where it is, you know. So you still get treated better if you can actually hit a dock. And I know there's some of you, and there'll be a few experienced drivers that are going to comment on this and say I'm crazy, that your backing ain't got nothing to do with the way people treat you. Your more experienced drivers will agree with me. So it's just what it is. The thing is you really need to work on your backing. There is nothing more aggravating to other truck drivers or to shippers and receivers when you get there and you can't back up. Now, I have told, I've got 2 or 3, 4 different trainees that are going through their school and then training with their trainers out on the road. And I stress to them so many times to make sure that that trainer is training you and make sure that you're learning to back up. That's one of the problems with sending new students out with someone that's only been driving for a year or 2. Chances are they're not that great at backing up them own selves, and now they're supposed to teach you. To me, what's the old saying? The blind leading the blind. So, ain't that just an old man's opinion? Now, what say you, old truckers? Am I very far off base? No. I have told Stone he's becoming a little pet rock in our group. We're all harassing him, cheering him on, but harassing him. It's a truck driver, you know. It's good old Banner, you know. But I've told him back when he was still in his driving school, I forget which one he was doing. I think it was the parallel parking. And he was like, not like I'll ever use it. And I corrected him and I said, yes, you will. All of your maneuvers you will use. I remember when they had me doing the serpentine, and I'm like, why in the world? And it wasn't hard for me to do. I understood the concepts of backing before I ever went to the school. But I had never did a serpentine, never heard of one. And I'm like, why in the world are we doing this? This is crazy. I'll never have to do this. Well, yes, I have. So all of the maneuvers that they are teaching you, you will use. And you'll probably have to create a couple others your own self. So, there you go. Did a little update on the backing up thing. You need to learn to back up. The insurance companies used to say that we spent over 99% of our time going forward, and 99% of the claims were going backwards. There's something to that. Get out and look, know where your truck is, know where your trailer is, and learn to back her up. If you're having issues backing up, I've said it before, find you an empty truck stop somewhere, or a fairly empty truck stop, go to the back where there's not any other trucks or you have plenty of room, and practice. period. If you're on your 10-hour break or something, whatever, if your log doesn't go off while you're creeping around, if you can just practice backing up in an empty warehouse or an empty industrial area. There's times that when I'm looking for a place to park, I get close to where I'm going and there's no parking there, I will go find me a warehouse or something in the industrial area, and I'll practice, or I won't practice, but I'll park up there. Well, you can do the same thing and you can practice. Just some thoughts. Think out of the box. If you're out with a trainer, I would suggest that you ask your trainer to let you back up every time that truck has to back up. Whether he's on the drive line or not, if you're awake, you ought to be saying, let me do it. Let me do it. And work on it from there. Any chance that you can get to back up while you have someone there to critique your backing, you need to do it. Just a simple advice from Papa Joe. Y'all remember, good Lord loves us, and I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye. I'm going to enjoy this traffic jam. Man, I've went an hour and, or I went almost a mile in almost a half hour. Y'all have a blessed day now. Bye.